How's it going out there, music maker? My name's Griffin, and welcome to Mandolin Secrets. Today we're going to be looking at the tune It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. For those of you unfamiliar with this classic tune, it was written by the great Duke Ellington and Irving Mills and is a really popular standard in swing and jazz circles. So this is one you're definitely going to want to know if that's the type of music that you want to play. Before we go ahead and dive into the lesson though, if you haven't had a chance to hit that subscribe button below and the bell notification button, that's a great way to keep in touch with all of the lessons that we're releasing here at Mandolin Secrets, so go ahead and do that now. Also, if you're interested in a more enhanced learning experience with PDFs of the sheet music and tablature for all of our tunes, as well as backing tracks, play-along tracks, and other educational tools, check out the link below in the description to mandolinsecrets.com. There you'll find all sorts of information about our Mandolin Secrets Academy and our Mandolin Secrets Academy community, where you can interact with other mandolin players that are on the journey toward mandolin greatness just like you are. Alright, let's talk about this tune. The example that you saw me play at the beginning of this video is actually kind of an intermediate harmonized arrangement that I put together for today. We're going to learn that one at the end of this video, but before we get into that, we're also going to learn kind of a single note basic melody version of this tune. Something more similar to what a vocalist in a band would sing. I always find that it's more helpful to learn a really stripped down version of the melody first. That way you kind of have a neutral point of reference that you can go back to and add your own music and ideas to later, as well as being able to learn my intermediate advanced arrangement to give you some kind of inspiration for how to take that basic melody and turn it into your own as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we've kind of got our bearings on that simple melody version, let's talk about some of the intricacies of the harmonized version, and then we'll dive into our demonstration of both of these versions of the tune. So for the harmonized version, the melody is exactly the same, the rhythms are the same and everything. All I did was kind of embellish that melody with chord tones below the melody notes. When I'm making a jazz arrangement of tunes, I kind of like to start with an arrangement that keeps the melody line in the top voice, and then I like to kind of accompany that or embellish it with chord tones below. It's simply taking triad tones from each of the chord changes that are written above the melody notes and selecting either the closest note below the melody to kind of harmonize it with, or something a sixth below the melody. So for example, the first note that I harmonize in the tune is the G note that's at the very top of bar 1. Da, do. And I chose there to harmonize that G note with a B flat below it. So like I said, for those of you that have some music theory, you'll know that the chord being played in bar 1 is a G minor chord. So the kind of process that I go through in order to harmonize these tunes is like, okay, a G minor chord, that has a G, a B flat, and a D, and an F if I want to add the 7th to it. So that's kind of like an optional note, right? The melody note is a G, so I don't want to harmonize it with another G. So G, B flat, okay. Well, there's a B flat, but that kind of takes away from the melody note because it's higher, so let's put the B flat lower. So that's kind of the mental process that I run through whenever I'm trying to harmonize these melody notes, and that's exactly what I did through the entire tune here today. So one thing that I would suggest you do is go through at the end of this tune after you've learned the arrangement and do what I call a harmonic analysis. I'm not going to break this down for you because I think it's a crucial component for each player to analyze this stuff themselves. So go through at the end of the tune, map out the chord changes and then the melody notes that I'm playing, and try to figure out why I put those harmony notes below the melody notes. Alright folks, that's enough of that stuff explaining this tune. I know you want to dive into playing this, so let's go ahead and jump into the examples here. We're going to start out with the simple melody at 80 beats per minute. Then we're going to show you how to play that one at 160 beats per minute, double the speed on that. And then we're going to do the same thing on that harmonized version, 80 beats per minute and 160 beats per minute. Let's go ahead and dive in. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Alright my friend, that's it for the simple melody at 80 beats per minute. Let's jack that tempo up a little bit, take the training wheels off, right? And see if we can master that one at 160 beats per minute. Let's go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Okay, my friend, now that we've got a handle on that simple vocal melody, let's see if we can tackle that harmonized arrangement. We're going to do this one just like we did the last tune, 80 beats per minute, and then we're going to dive into the fast version. Let's go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Alright, my friend, that's it for the 80 beat per minute version. Let's see if we can play this one at full speed. One thing I'm going to mention again, if you don't feel quite ready for that full tempo version, don't hesitate to use that gear icon below in order to adjust the speed of the video. I do it all the time, and it can really speed up the learning process by slowing it down. I know that seems crazy, right? But don't be afraid to do that. Alright, let's dive in to the final 160 beat per minute version of It Don't Mean a Thing. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Okay, my friend, that's it for It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. I really hope that you've enjoyed this lesson today, and I hope that you get a lot of mileage out of this tune at your local jazz or swing jam session. This is pretty much one that all jazz players know how to play, so don't be afraid to call that one with all your jam buddies, okay? Before we get out of here, if you liked today's lesson, leave us a comment below and let us know how you plan to use this tune in your own playing. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the lesson here. I hope you enjoyed this swing classic by Mr. Duke Ellington, and we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.